today's newspapers. Now let's have a look on Daily News. Former Chief JMO responsible. Submitting a report in court, Secretary to Health, Nutrition and Indigenous Medicine Minister Anura J. Wickrama stated that former Colombo Chief Judicial Medical Officer Ananda Samaravira is responsible for several missing bones and other parts of former rugby player Wasim Tajuddin's body. Special Deposit Act to boost forex earnings. In a bid to promote investment and forex earnings, the government has decided to draft a special deposit account aimed at granting residency visas to foreign nationals who bring a large amount of foreign exchange. 157.5 million to state coffers. Co-cabinet spokesman Minister Dr. Rajitha Senaratne said that Kadiwala Magistrates Court had yesterday approved a request to transfer rupees 157.5 million from a bank account of a private company to the treasury. While investing the alleged financial frauds at the Carlton Sports Networks, the Financial Crime Investigation Division had probed a deposit made to the amount of rupees 157.5 million at the bank by private company. Public Finance Committee can summon M.R. Creamer. The Committee on Public Finance, chaired by TNA MP M.A. Sumantran, can summon former President Mahinda Rajapaksa to inquire about the large amount of loans obtained during the previous regime. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said he was responsible to a question by UNP MP Nalin Bandara during the Prime Minister's question round yesterday in Parliament. The Prime Minister, observing that former President Rajapaksa was the Finance Minister during the previous government, said he could be questioned by the committee over the unrestrained loans taken. AL exam frauds abound in Nuwara. Incident of examination fraud pertaining to the 2016 advanced level exam had been reported in 17 schools in Nuwara district. Education State Minister V. Radhakrishnan said he made this observation in response to a supplementary question by JVP MP Bimal Ratnayaka in Parliament yesterday. Now let's have a look on Ceylon today. Speaker to make controversial announcements soon. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya is set to deliver a landmark ruling next sitting week on the determination given by Supreme Court with regard to the value-added tax bill. According to the Parliament sources, he would study the determination in its eternity, ascertain whether the powers and privilege of Parliament have been undermined by the stance taken by the Supreme Court, and would present his ruling on the matter during the next sitting week of Parliament. Cabinet gives green light SL to buy new fighter jets. Sri Lanka will purchase between 8 and 12 multi-role fighter aircraft to replace the aging fleet of the Air Force, co-cabinet spokesman Rajitha Senaratne said yesterday. The proposal submitted by President Maithripala Sirisena was approved by the Cabinet of Ministers on Tuesday. XLTT members dying. Wiki calls for international probe. Northern Province Chief Minister C.B. Vighneshwaran said an investigation should be carried out with the participation of a team of international doctors to find out whether the former LTT members who were rehabilitated were injected with toxic vaccine. Government to take over Basil's lands. The government has decided to take over 2 lands, one in Kadiwala and the other at Brown Hill March, which allegedly belonged to former Minister Basil Rajapaksa, and build government institutions on them. Co-cabinet spokesman Minister Rajitha Senaratne said he added there was an 18 acres plot of land in Kadiwala with a number of buildings allegedly belonging to Rajapaksa, which will be used to build a police training school. 81 Buddhist monks sent to jail. Minister of Justice and Buddha Sasana Vijayadasa Rajapaksa told Parliament that from 8 January 2015 to 31st of March 2016, 81 Buddhist monks had been imprisoned. PM takes dig at anti-EDCA group. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, while assuring that the Economic and Technology Cooperative Agreement will be presented in Parliament before inking it with India, yesterday took a dig at EDCA protester. Now let's have a look at Daily Mirror. Rupees 157 million in CSN case confiscated. funds amounting rupees 157.5 million of an account in a private bank without claimant was confiscated by the Kadwala Magistrate Court when the case against Carlton Sports Network filed under the Money Laundering Act came up for hearing yesterday. Customs seized spare parts in Land Cruiser worth rupees 30 million. A shipping container with a Land Cruiser, 3 disassembled vehicle and several spare parts with an estimated value of about 30 million imported under the guise of machinery had been seized yesterday. Customs spokesman Dharmasena Kahandova said rupees 15 million worth super luxury Toyota Land Cruiser was found packed inside a 40-foot container which was imported directly from Japan. Joint opposition asked President to seek Supreme Court opinion. The joint opposition yesterday had urged President Maithripala Sirisena in a letter to seek the opinion of Supreme Court over the constitutionality of the Office of Missing Persons Bill before it's debated in Parliament. Vote to be taken tomorrow. The government yesterday decided to advance the date of enactment of the Office of Missing Person Bill in Parliament to Friday, it learned. Muzammil gets bail on exceptional circumstance. NFF spokesman Muhammad Muzammil was yesterday ordered to be released on bail by Fort Magistrate Lanka Jayaratna in the inquiry over allegedly misappropriating rupees 6.1 million of public funds. Now let's end it with today's newspaper highlights. We'll meet tomorrow. Have a nice day.